Hey, welcome back, knife nerds and everyday care people. It's your boy, the Big Canucker, and we got something here that's a little bit long in the tooth. It happens to be the old Kizer Ki4421A1 flipper. Yes, back in the day when Kizer used to do telephone numbers for names. Yeah, I like the naming scheme a whole lot better because I'm not exactly sure what K14421A1 exactly means. Now, this is a Glenn Klecker designed knife, and you know what? One of my first Kaisers I bought was a Glenn Klecker, and I bought it off of, I think, Mass Drop, but it was a great big old beast with massive G10 handles and a really thick, wide S35VN steel blade, and it was a real beast. And this one here is a little bit no different. It is a 3 3/4 inch blade with a closed length of 4.75 inches, and you can see that it's huge. Here we have a comparison with the old Micarta ZT0562. And you can see that it dwarfs that. I mean, dwarfs that. It's a little bit smaller, but you got something here that's a little bit bigger. We've got the Gale Bradley 2, where they are very similar. I took out the old measuring tape and let's just see here. This Kizer rates, I think, just a little over 8.5, almost 8 3/4. It's a big one. It's a real big one. Now, this happened to be, I think, a really excellent knife, especially back in the day. I mean, you've got really premium material, S35VN steel, which is the steel that Chris Reeves designed here with CPM. In order to get the maximum out of the S30V, he ended up going that way, helping them design that. And it is a beautiful hollow ground S35VN steel blade. We've got a couple of big old slabs of titanium here, and they're smoothed out. I love really smooth knives. That's one of my favorite things, is to have a real polished, an excellent polished titanium. Just love it. Now, this finish is really kind of kooky, though. I'm not 100% sure how they kind of did it. You can have a look. It's got kind of different marks into it. Now, I'm not sure. I've just bought some stuff for me to do some titanium anodizing, and I'm not sure how they would have kind of did this. All right, and then you can see that it's got some designs. These are all kind of throwback designs here. A lot of these little swoop marks, they were kind of way back in the day. Now things, I think, are a little bit more machined, a lot finer. So, if this were to be kind of a modern day Kizer flipper, you might have a little bit of, crosshatch patching, milled very finely, stuff like that. These Chinese makers are really showing off their machining techniques, and they've got some really gorgeous knives coming out of that country here. And I have to say, Kizer here, it's made in China. Now, back in the day, this thing here was, I think, about $280 Canadian. I'm going to say they're right around $200 US. So back in the day, it was, I think, a fair price for some really excellent material. I mean, if you get yourself a super steel knife with titanium slabs of titanium, I mean, you're looking at something like a Hinder at 450 or 475 US. I mean, it's a lot of knife for the money right now. Now, this one happens to be for sale. I'll throw this one. If somebody wants it, send me an email here at thebigcanucker@gmail.com. Just look in the description. You can see my email. And then the first guy to yellow it in the descriptions and send me an email, it's yours. $130 shipped, and she's down the road. And I got to say, you're getting a whole lot of knife for that money. Now, you can see here that this one happened to bite me. I was just kind of wiping the blade with the cloth, and it kind of cut through the cloth and got my finger. It is wickedly sharp right now. And I might even throw that in the very end of the video as kind of a little bit of a blooper. Be prepared to hear a word, though. if I can't figure out how to bleep it, be prepared to hear a word. All right, so Kizer was really liking the IKBS system back in the day. So this is on bearings, and it's got some the IKBS system, which is basically bearings without a race cage, or bearings on a race without a cage. So when you do take this apart, be prepared that you'll have some ball bearings kind of fly all over the place. So just make sure that you're doing your disassembly. If you decide that you want to disassemble this, make sure you're doing your disassembly in a spot that those ball bearings can't fly away. Otherwise, you're going to be missing a few of them. Now, really, back in the day, Kizer really had the detent dialed in on flippers. I know some of the very first flippers that I owned, they were really terrible flippers. They were excellent as far as the thumb studs, thumb stud deployment, but flipping, they were a real fail. And this one here happens to have done a really good job all the way with it. Thumb stud is no problem. You can even spidey flick this. It's got it just dialed in, and you know what? The flipping is fantastic. I got to say, one of the biggest knocks on this is a little bit sharp. This clip, and it's just also a little bit of a hokey clip too as well. I mean, it's got good retention. It's fairly strong, but I just kind of wish it was a little bit bigger and a little bit rounder, kind of more like I'd say more like the Spyderco clip. It just, even though it is, got some good retention, it just, I don't know, it's pokey and it's a little bit hokey. But other than that, the rest of the knife is extremely good value. This clip here is also flippable, so you can have this tip up or tip down carry. And if you have this tip down carry, may 1,000 cows fly over your house and take a big dump, because tip up is the only way to go. And I'm saying that I'm throwing down the gauntlet. Tip up. No tip down, I don't care. Man, oh man, I had to sell a beautiful Microtech because it was only tip down carry, and I gotta say, I just could not handle it. Just couldn't handle having that knife. My OCD wouldn't let me do it at all. You can see the jimping here it's got some jimping. It's really kind of useless jimping. I mean, it's more for looks. It doesn't grip the thumb at all. But this whole thing here, this is not a knife you'd want to have in a Vaseline factory, because it is very slippery. But I like that. I mean, I like smooth titanium. That's kind of my gig. I really enjoyed it. But if I was going to use this as kind of just a cardboard cutter, I mean, it's excellent. If I was going to use this as a all-around EDC vehicle, I think you could get away with this knife. There's absolutely no problem. Even though it is longer in the tooth, you could EDC this all day long. It's got the lanyard hole. A lot of people hate that. I happen to like it. Lanyard is the only way to go. Damn it, another gauntlet thrown down there. Yes, I know. I'm sure I'm going to hear it from the old on the the comments. People are going to tell me how much of a dickhead I am for liking those things. But damn it, I don't care. That's the way I like it. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this little look at something that's a little bit longer in the tooth that you don't see every day. Don't forget to hit the old thumbs up, as well as subscribe, and help me share my voice out there. I'd appreciate it very much, you guys. Please stay safe out there. Keep your stick on the ice. The shiny side up. This is the Big Canucker saying adios. The old Kizer Ki4421A1 flipper. Back in the day when Kizer used to put out some telephone numbers. Oh, fuck.